Charlie, take off those glasses. We're doing a TV commercial.
But Jerry, the future's so bright here at Bourbon RV, I gotta wear shades.
That's right. At Bourbon RV, we have more inventory, more parts, and even better service.
We make buying fun at Bourbon RV.
And if you have a problem, see the boss.
Hello, I'm James Bartle with the Sullivan Independent News. We're here at the showroom of Jerry's TV, Furniture, and Appliance with one of the largest showrooms in the area for 5 Questions With. And today we welcome Dr. Tom Allen, Sullivan Superintendent of Schools. Welcome, Dr. Allen.
Thank you.
Dr. Allen, I understand that the Sullivan School District will be having a bond issue on the April 3rd ballot.
We are having a bond issue on April 3rd. It's for a $1.2 million bond levy.
And understand that is a no tax increase bond issue?
It's a no tax increase bond issue. And I always get the question of how can it be a no tax increase bond issue when you're asking for $1.2 million for the school district? And the answer is our Fund 3 levy, that is the tax that the community pays in for the school district. There is some room in that levy after about 5 to 7 years to where you can fund a standalone bond in the range of about $800,000 to maybe $2 million, and we're asking for 1.2 because that's the needs that we have right now for some projects throughout the district. And it's not adding to an existing bond, so we're not trying to increase the length of any existing bond. It's a standalone bond, should be paid off in a little under 6 years. So we're going out to the community. We're trying to tell them it's not going to increase your taxes. This is something that the school district has done in the past, again, about every 5-7 years, and they've done this several times. So it's not anything that I came in new with to try with the district, but it is something that the Sullivan School District has traditionally done, and it's just that time again for us to do that.
And what are some of those major projects that'll encompass that $1.2 million?
Well, like I said, it'll be throughout the district, so there's a little bit of something in every district. I know at the primary school we're looking at some sidewalk issues that have settled, cracked. They hold water after rain. We just need to kind of take that out, build that back up, and it is around that playground area. So we're looking at that as a safety concern, and there's also some gaps and some tears in the rubberized surface of the playground at the primary school that needs to be repaired. The elementary school, we're looking at a new cafeteria floor. We're looking at redoing the playground behind the elementary school. It's kind of a hill playground, and we're looking at doing a lot of leveling there, bringing some fill in, refencing that area. Just again, kind of a safety issue, just to make it more safe for the kids. And that doesn't mean we're just limited to these projects, but that's kind of what we have at the forefront. Middle school, we're looking at remodeling locker rooms, remodeling the library. At the high school, we're still bouncing around some ideas, but I know the locker rooms need revamped. Maybe looking at the extension of the sidewalk from the high school to the theater, and in the gym on that stage area, there's some talk about maybe making that some additional classroom space. Haven't decided completely on that yet, but that's something we're looking at. The theater also has some sound system issues that we're wanting to address. That's fairly, I don't want to say expensive, but it's not cheap to do. We want to look at our different programs, such as our agriculture program, music program, which would include both choir and band, art programs, and just look at equipment issues, because this is capital projects money. It can't be used for salaries. This bond money won't be used for those type of things. It has to be capital improvements, which do include equipment. So we're going to look at equipment needs, and it can also include district buses. And I know the district had been on a bus schedule, just replacing older buses. They'd kind of stopped that, I believe, about 3 years ago, but we did get a new bus this year. If we were able to get a new bus or two next year, we could kind of get back on that rotation schedule. And I'm afraid if we don't, there's going to come a day where all of a sudden we're going to need 3 or 4 buses in 1 year. And right now, a new full-size bus is running about $90,000.
Wow.
So they're not cheap. Now you can get them a little bit cheaper at times, but you're going to get close to there between the $80,000-$90,000 mark. So we're going to try to maybe get a bus out of that so we can kind of stay on schedule so it doesn't hit us hard down the line. But it's projects like that we're looking at. A lot of them have to do with safety or just something that is old and needs some attention.
Mm-hmm. Now, if the bond issue is approved by voters in April, how soon will we start to see some of these projects get started? Design work, is it already there for some of these projects? Just how soon?
Well, I know at the top of the list is the playground behind the elementary school. That's something that was had been looked at before I came here this summer. I think it's kind of gotten put off because it's not a cheap project to do, and that's kind of at the top of our list. So we've went ahead and started doing some planning for that. There was a lot of it had already been done, but there were some changes that we have made on that project, and so we are looking at, if the bond passes, we can start soon after. I know the bonds have to be sold, and there's a time limit there, but enough can be sold probably from April 3rd within 4 weeks to where we could probably start on that playground project. Sure. And it isn't something that we'll spend the entire amount over this summer. Mm-hmm. It'll be a couple years, and it might even take 2 to 3 years. I don't anticipate a full 3 years, but 2 at least, maybe 2.5 years before we can get all the projects completed.
Awesome. I know for many people, they might not have had the opportunity to meet you. You're new to the district at the start of this school year.
Right.
So you've got your feet wet. You've almost got your first year under your belt here at the Sullivan School District. And how has that gone for you this year?
Well, it's hard to believe we're already in March. It has gone very fast, and it's hard to believe that we are almost through a school year. And it's been very nice. I've really appreciated everybody, and my family really enjoys being here. My wife's a school teacher, and I have a 5th grade son, and he's already played football and did some wrestling this winter, and baseball practice is started this week. So he's making a lot of friends, and I have a 7th grade daughter who's in volleyball, and they played tonight and was able to win, and she's really enjoying that. And she did cross country this fall and plans on doing track. So they're very involved. They're making friends, and they're happy, and I'm happy, and I'm very thankful that we're here, and everybody's been really nice to us.
Terrific.
So we appreciate it.
Terrific. Well, Dr. Allen, I appreciate
Yes,
you
sir.
joining us on 5 Questions with this week.
Thank you.
We want to remind all our voters to get out on April 3rd for the Sullivan School District bond issue. That is one of the only issues that will be on the ballot in our local area in Sullivan this election. And we want to thank Jerry's TV Appliance and Furniture for allowing us to host 5 Questions with in their beautiful showroom. So stop by Jerry's today.